Hello, good evening and welcome back to our playthrough of Gran Turismo 3 on the PS2. It's day 186, we have just over 150,000 credits in the bank, and last time was eventful, wasn't it? Things occurred. We had success, but we had controversy. We had a few moments that, reflecting. I'm not sure if I'm proud of my actions, but then the game corrected things in quite a spectacular way. But today, I'm hoping we could maybe do the beginner league if all goes to plan. It probably won't all go to plan, but there we go. Good evening. Lovely to see so many of you in already. First, last, hello, Keithy P. Really glad you're able to catch one of these live. I know you've been treating the pre-recorded videos like streams for a long time, so now you can treat the stream like a stream. Lovely to see you. We'll come back to your professional sim setup stuff in a moment. Screamlight, lovely to see you. Box, hello. Yes, apparently Josh is gone. I will say a little bit on that just because I know there's a few people who follow me that also follow Josh. So just very brief thing on that in a moment. Peter, good to see you again. Martins, hello. I always seem to clash my streams with, or at least the start of my streams with your dog walking. So I apologise for that, but good to see you. Controller is fine. More on that in a moment. Jay, hello to you as well. Yes. So in short, I've been able to transfer the save file from the PS3 that I was playing all of my games on to PCSX2. So we are technically on an emulator. So my intro is slightly disingenuous, but it was still originally for the PS2, but we're using the PCSX2 to carry on with the series. So worked pretty well last time as well. Can definitely spot the minor graphical upgrade as well, running at like 720p. It's a beautiful thing. Right, let me just set some things up here. Now I know everything is relatively working. As ever, still relatively new to streaming. If there's any issues with syncing, volume, give me a shout. We had a few random disconnects of the stream last time. Hopefully that's sorted out. Also, there were some random disconnects of the controller, and I was using a DualShock 3, using SPC Toolkit. It's now going straight into the emulator. It's a DualShock 4, and I've tested it, and we shouldn't have any issues with me randomly losing steering or power, for example. So that's good as well. Yeah, before we get into things very quickly, so I know there's a couple of people who follow me that also follow Josh. So Josh has gone off YouTube. I don't want to speak for him, but just know that he's fine. It was his decision. He's decided just to kind of step back from YouTube to kind of just focus on other things. And he's very happy. And I'm happy for him. I'm sad because I enjoyed watching his stuff as well, but he's done what he wanted to and what was best for him. So that's all, all okay. Nothing to worry about. Obviously a shame if you enjoyed watching his stuff like I did, but yeah, I'm happy that he's happy, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, and then what else was there? Keithy P. When you say professional sim setups, like, are we talking like not just even like the top end super high streamers, and are we talking like teams are using those sims? Fill me in the chat. I'd love to see it. Yes, Martins, thank you for that. I just thought I'd give it a try with the controller, and it just works, so it's much better. But anyway, let's not get yapping too much. So last time we managed to win our first competition in the Amateur League Japanese Car Championship. We managed to complete the Executive Series, also known as the Legend of the Silver Arrow, in our CLK 55. No more Tiny Temple lyrics, I promise. And that leaves us with, I believe, just 3 competitions. So obviously they got the Audi TT race. I can't remember what the other... Type R meeting. And then, of course, this bad boy with some form of Japanese Grand Touring car in our way. So, if we play our cards right, the beginner league could be done tonight. Could be a good start. I'm thinking of saving the GT World Championship. It feels like, naturally, it's the finale. So, something I never would say in real life, shall we buy an Audi TT? Tor, good to see you. I'm assuming I'm the man, the myth, the legend. Far too kind. Or if you're talking about someone else, that's probably for good to see you. I overthought that welcome. Right, Audi TT. So it's a 5-event championship race. How many types of Audi TT are there in the game? There is just one. And I'm glad to see there also isn't a cup. I was expecting there to be like a cup car randomly. And it'd just be like, oh yeah, there's the TT and there's the cup car and you've got to beat the cup car. Beetle flashbacks. So let's buy an Audi TT. Thank you. I'll do better at taking the compliment. Cheers. Okay. So we've just got the one option, 46. That's not bad. And the inevitable choice of colour. So I don't want to get every single car I buy in black, but I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of the Audi TT. I don't dislike Audis. Audi drivers have a lot to answer for, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Audi TT. It's kind of got a reputation as a bit of a, I don't know, a hairdresser's car? That's probably Top Gear. That sounds like a very Jeremy Clarkson thing to say, isn't it? I'm just not super keen on the styling of it, although the sports car versions of these do look pretty good. I don't really know. Future Hulkenberg car. Yeah, he'll turn up to track in one of these. They'll give him one complimentary. None of these are grabbing me really. I might just go for the one that I actually dislike the most, and I think it is this one. I'm not keen on that, so let's buy it. The green TT. Get out of my swamp, indeed. Shrek TT. Shrek TT is love. Shrek TT is life. Right, let's do one race and see what a bog standard one gets us performance-wise. Naturally, I think we're going to have to pop some things in it. And as ever, as I'm sure everyone who's here knows, I aim to try and have a decent fight at the front with the upgrades and not just drive away with it. So we're at Monaco in one of them. I feel like, is Trial Mountain a good yardstick? Let's try Trial Mountain. I think that's a decent one to give it a go on. Kick. Yes, of course. Shrek'd. The Shrek TT. Yeah, I knew when I said it that sounded like a very Jeremy Clarkson thing to say. But yeah, the Cup car. DTM version, in fact, yeah, it looks very good. Right. Let's remember to actually turn off this nonsense. There we go. Evening, Corvin, mate. Hope you're well. Good to see you. I need to catch up with your NASCAR series. I've not seen yesterday's episode. Have I watched Phoenix yet? No, I think I'm 2 behind. I watched Vegas. Vegas was good. So I need to watch Phoenix and whatever yesterday's race was. Fun fact. Let's see if we can emulate some success. Oh. You think I'd be over changing gear? Sorry, changing view instead of changing gear, but episode 21 still going strong. Okay. So, as often seems the case, they seem a little bit quicker in the lower end, but when things get higher... Oh, excuse me, I do apologise, sir. We're not too bad. I've got someone on the inside. Ooh, come on. Or maybe I was speaking a little bit too soon on that. Again, I tried to glance at chat while coming into a braking zone. I will get better at that. Bear with me. Okay. Little bit BTCC, as we've come to expect in these races, but this isn't so bad, actually. Guys, I think you're being a little bit cautious braking there. I feel like the leader is slightly holding things up a little bit here. He's basically being pushed round the first section of the track. Do we go 3 wide again into this corner? I think we do. Beautiful. This isn't so bad. It's actually quite nimble. And considering we finished the last episode in that CLK that was like turning a cargo ship, this is pretty nice. Evening Bois, Midlife Crisis Grand Prix. I don't know, I suppose I've never associated this car with a midlife crisis. But I also don't want one, so maybe that's the sign. Maybe when I suddenly go, you know what? Audi TT, Audi TT looks pretty good. I should then immediately go, nope, stop. Go to therapy. That'll be helpful. DTM racer. Yeah, no. What season was that? The very contentious end of DTM, where they just where they screwed over Lawson, wasn't it? That went quite well, unsurprising. 21. There we go. I don't think any teenagers with a couple of Fosters are firing round TTs, unless they've got like a rich auntie or something that's buying them a TT. Yeah, that should be like the danger phrase, Screamlight. I think I look really good in this Audi TT. Wow, you know what? I think driving gloves, leather driving gloves, actually are a really great choice. Abort, stop. Yeah, I've got to say, it felt really, the controller feels like much better using the DualShock 4, and it's not disconnecting randomly. So that helps a lot. Phoenix and Fontana, cool. I love Fontana. I imagine that's going to be a lot of fun with the mod you've got running, so that should be good. I'll say it's the mod, it's the tracks, isn't it? Cool. Right. Opposition did indeed get shreked. I don't think we need... Oh, no, I was going to say I don't think we need any upgrades. That's off the back of one race. I think there's enough there to just give this a crack, though, without shoving any upgrades in this. It went quite well, and it would be really cost effective for a change as well, that we could just buy the car, not have to put anything in it, win the series, and I would say sell the car, but I'm pretty sure there's a tourist trophy in the Amateur League as well, where we probably will need upgrades. Just got to get some driving loafers, a fleece, a branded cap for when I have the top down, and maybe some expensive shades. Ooh, those are the markers. Those are the markers of concern. Hello, Jose. Hello. Hope you're well. Stay as long as you like. And you're very welcome. Hello. Yep, fingers crossed for Newcastle on Sunday. And fingers crossed for a good opening race to the F1 season on Sunday. Right. Not the best start, but we didn't get the best start at Trial Mountain anyway. Plenty of time to try and make things up. Okay. To the Coliseum we go. Tell you what, I've never felt so competitive in just a base car, really. I think usually we've always had to do something, even if it's a cheeky weight reduction. This is encouraging stuff so far. Not sure why I tried to go to the outside of him there, though. Hamilton going to win, brave answer only. At the minute, it's still at the stage where everyone is still sandbagging a little. Everyone is playing down their chances. And at this point, it's still impossible to know who is playing down their chances because they know they've got something in the back pocket, or who is being like, no guys, seriously, we're not very good. I'm going to lose my job. Hello. A little bit of understeer there, and definitely selected the wrong gear for exit. We're being kept honest by the red TT. We are going to chop across the nose. Shrek versus Iron Man. I don't agree with the game that third is particularly the suggested gear for that one, but okay. Evening, Axel. Good to see you. I don't want to say yes to that question if I'm cooking or not, because inevitably, if I am cooking, I'll start to burn. So let's just TBD on that one. It's a good start, though. Not had to put anything in the Audi TT. We've just bought it, turned up. And we're doing okay. Nice easy start. And that's number one. So we got Leclerc win, Sainz win, Norris win, Max win in the wet. I've not really checked the forecast. Is rain even? It usually isn't an issue. It's not unheard of, you know. It has obviously rained in the past, but is it a going concern this weekend? Sweet Meister lad, good evening. Good to see you. Well, regardless of however I end up cooking, I hope your chicken's nice. Oh, it's really likely. Okay. Well, that'll be tasty. Yeah, I'm surprised at how well that started. So, inevitably, it's about to go wrong. Laguna Seca, this should be interesting. Axel, what's been going on in MotoGP? Why is that wild as well? I only see snippets of what's going on in that world. Yeah, we only have to look back to Brazil last year for how well Lando in particular does in the wet. Well, that's cool. That's good to hear. It's going to be close, or looks like it's going to be close at least. Good lord. Bit late on the brakes there, and a bit sideways through the corkscrew. Come on. Feels a little more ponderous than the last couple of cars we've driven, but fine, it's fine. Oh, Christ. That was not the right choice. Oh, but the Iron Man TT is coming back at us. They all just seem really rubbish on the brakes. It's one of the rare occasions where, yeah, I need BOP on this thing. Usually we need to do some catching up off the base model of a car, but solid. Good shot for a one and done for this one. So like I say, the goal is to try and complete the beginner league tonight. that is a pretty nifty start if we can do this one. Excellent. I'm not sure if I understand what clean move. Don't understand it. What do you think of your FE circuit? I liked it. I think I did respond to you about what you could do to extend... Well, I don't think it was very clear. Should have really just drawn a bit onto it, but like the layout. Very good for an FE circuit in terms of, you know, good mix of straights and places to regain the energy. I like driving against the AI in F1 2010 in wet races. The cars don't know how late to brake. I don't know, Axel. I feel like maybe it's the maybe it gets hidden by the disparity, performance disparity between the cars. But yeah, that's the easiest it's been so far. I've not changed anything, Sweet Meister lad. I'm as confused as you are. I'm sure normal service will be resumed. Right, we should win this one because we tested the car here and won it here. Now you're asking the right questions. The red one isn't even dropping, so it's always consistently second. So we can't afford to have any bad races. Let's just work our way back up there. To be fair, Axel, there are random moments where the AI just miss corners in this as well. I think he was doing the American like muscle championship on this one. That Shelby just doesn't. To be fair, it wasn't exclusive to Laguna Seca. That Shelby would just literally drive straight on at everything. In the walls at Seattle, in the gravel at Laguna Seca, it was all over the place. Oh, that was pretty satisfying. That was a beauty. This is all just the precursor to that GT World Championship again, and that whichever Japanese touring car shows up. That's what it's all building to. So I don't mind if we can get a few solid wins in the bank. I am actually quite enjoying the balance of this car. This actually does feel really, really nifty to drive. And considering it's got no upgrades in it, it's pretty good. Take it easy through these last ones. Maybe it is the controller, Martins. Maybe I've been handicapped by a DualShock 3 that's just falling apart. Because it is very old. The triggers are so flimsy. They just change view in games randomly. You know which one. Solid stuff. Jonathan Wheatley taking notes. He's in chat, he's watching. You'll see me there in Australia. You'll see me fired by Bahrain. The pad assist on this is crazy. Get the Thrustmaster wheel out. Well, I've been playing on pad since the beginning. So unless changing between DS3 and DS4 makes the difference. Or maybe it's just this particular competition and this particular car. Yeah, I've got DAS and DRS and KERS and push to pass and NOS. It's all tucked away. PS3 hasn't died. It has to stay alive for me to complete the Formula 1 98 season. And then I can go to work on maybe trying to fix it. Oh, sweet Meister lad, no! That's not a good omen, is it? Oh, okay. Felt like he just decided I'm going to accelerate really hard mid-corner just to make sure he can't go around the outside. Fine. We shall wait our turn. Yeah, absolutely right. If the chicken's burned and it's unsalvageable, did somebody say just eat? It's the only answer. Your hands are tied. Come on. 2 seconds to the leader this time around. Moments like that, when you're able to just take that chicane, get up to the wall, that's satisfying. Love that. Right, we might be able to at least get a move into the first braking zone of lap 2 on this guy. Might even be before then. Okay. Was slightly worried he was going to hold us, but we are eking away. We should be able to do this one. Come on. Need a really tidy section here. Come on. Do love the circuit design in these games. Polyphony are just brilliant at a fictional circuit because they make it feel so satisfying. Like it, once you kind of get the line, beautiful. Love this. Solid stuff. Absolutely textbook. God, beautiful. Got one more to go. And we can gold it. One and done. And we will finish at Côte d'Azur. Drive faster, helpful tip. Thank you. We'll take that on board. I've been told that before. You'd think I'd listen by now. Wheel harder. That's... Heard that one less, but fair enough. Wasn't there another series where you were competitive in the first couple of races and the AI kicked it up for the rest? The first time I did the GT World Championship, we did well in the first couple of races. I think mainly because of the tracks, and then we were just obliterated by SuperAutoBacs, the MRS that showed up. The last corner in Grand Valley Speedway. That's a lot of fun. You can carry the speed through there. I just think Trial Mountain's brilliant. Deep Forest Raceway. The run down the hill in Deep Forest Raceway. Again, quick, where you carry the speed through that final corner. That's loads of fun. Some dude that likes... Sorry, I'm just reading some dude that likes wrestling's comment. Break out the editor on one of the old football managers. Get a second screen and do both. Which of the old football managers out of interest? I remember spending ages trying to get hold of a copy of the 0102 season, back when it was called Championship Manager. And I needed to faff about with like virtual drives to do it. Got it working. 3 days later, found that I had a disc copy of the game, and I did not need to faff about with anything of that. It was slightly annoying. Get good, scrub. Thank you. Yeah, Monaco. When Monaco first appeared, only like a couple of episodes ago, I too had forgotten it was in this. It hasn't been used an insane amount yet, but I imagine it might be more so when we go. Champ Manager 3, oh, very good. Don't think I've even played that one, but that is from a very good era indeed. Ooh, excuse me, do apologise. Ooh. That was slightly slightly naughty. Yeah, that's fine. You have that back for the moment. That was the Shrek kicking kicking something right out of his swamp. Ooh, hanging it round the outside of Tabac and then through the suspiciously wide swimming pool area. All of a sudden this guy seems to be really hanging it out there on the brakes, when otherwise they've not really. Come on, should have this guy up through Sandivat. He's still trying to keep his nose in. Give it up, dude. Not even in this. Oh dear. Oh, bloody hell. Trying to switch sides and go too wide down through the Lowe's hairpin probably isn't the one, but I think I've just solved how to fix Monaco for Formula 1, guys. Just shove them in TTs for that one race. Problem solved. This is the most resistance this guy's put up. All season long. God, if you squint really hard to the point where your eyes are practically shut, it's basically Mansell versus Senna 92, this. A duel of titans. Except that didn't happen. Ooh. I will catch up with chat in a moment. To be fair, I tried to catch up with chat then, hence why. Hence why there was a slightly alternative line through that corner. Oh, good lord. Wow, I managed to mess up both the entry and the exit. Of Mirabeau. Well, a shock one and done. In fact, the second stream in a row, we will one and done a series to begin with. Don't think it happened that often previously. Beautiful. I think we can safely say I've cooked. For once, I have cooked. Beautiful. Let's have a little look. Don't forget it's 3 laps. Yep, I did clock that as we were going round. Martins, I also recently replayed FIFA Road to World Cup 98. That was the first FIFA I had. It's still a banger. I love it. Copyright friendly Monaco. It changed just enough. Meebri, good to see you. Hope you're well. Sorry I missed that. Yes, there is a Monaco endurance race. Absolutely. And yeah, an overtaking Monaco. That's why it's the non-copyright version. That's how they can't sue. Because there's actually battling, dueling. Destruction Derby 2 on PS1. Another brilliant game. I've never played Ayrton Senna Kart Duel. And the Strike series on Mega Drive. Not familiar with that. Yeah, the two-stop nonsense in Monaco isn't the one. Yeah, not for me. It's not going to work. Okay. Cool. Right, two pit stops not completed, disqualified. Yeah. So yeah, is it going to be another TT? Because it's an Audi TT competition. There's no other type of TT. So are they just going to award me with the car I've bought to play it? The prize cars on this game have just not been the one for me. That's a TT, that's a TT, that's a TT, and they're all TTs. Why did you even bring 4 cars up when they're all TTs? And you've literally given me the same colour as well. Genuinely awful. Close to all golds in A license in GT1. Respect. Pro Skater 1. Also respect. Absolute banger. I can't believe you've done that. Incredible. I'm going to keep one of the TTs. I'll obviously sell the other and see if there's any kind of brake horsepower difference. Ooh. Although, hang on. That's showing as blue. I don't know. Oh, okay, I apologise. It's a slightly different shade of green. Sorry. Do I sell the one I've just won the competition in for the sake of a few brake horsepower, and then it's there for the amateur tourist trophy? I'm pretty sure there is an amateur tourist trophy. Keep Shrek'd. To be honest, I prefer Shrek'd to the new green one. That's not really the one for me. And it's literally, what, 4 brake horsepower? You think the new one is nicer? Really? I prefer Shrek'd. And now it's got a name, I feel like I can't get rid of it. No. Yeah, no, I'm selling this guy. Plus, I like to have affinity with cars. See, exactly. It's for memes, so let's keep it. And we will come back to the amateur tourist trophy with that at a later date, where we probably will need to put some upgrades in it. Right. We're up 5k on when we started the episode, so that's good. I don't know why this is breaking on me. I've got random things going on. There we go. Right. I'm not... so again, saving the GT World Championship to last, we have one other competition to attempt in the Beginner League. And it's the Type R meeting. So what cars can we use for the Type R meeting? Accord NSX, Integra Type R, Civic Type R, the Acura, and the Spoon. Ooh, options, right. The NSX was immediately the name that jumped out at me. There's a few options there. So, Integra Type R, 25k. Oh, the NSX, though, is a lot of money. That would take us back down the NSX Type R. God, you can actually buy it. Obviously, we can't. We are broke. So just out of interest, to be fair, it was only one NSX. I can't remember which one it was now. That's not very useful. So, for example, this NSX is what? 276 brake horsepower. Compared to Civic... Oh, that wasn't the Civic Type R. Integra Type R. 197. But it seems like it makes sense to buy the lower car and do it up. Hang on, let's just see what... you may be able to win a Type R in the Amateur League. Okay. Fine. So do I kind of hold off? Must be Type R as well. Which, yeah. In terms of money, not much difference. In terms of specs, not too much either. So... do I hold off then? That's the question. Do I abort my plans to try and smash through the Beginner League? Because it might be slightly more cost effective to just win the car later. Yeah, so we need the Type R, Integra Type R, Civic Type R. Oh, but the problem is we've won. If it's the one we're thinking of, we won the Jap League. Sorry, I know you just abbreviated it, but it feels wrong saying that out loud. The Japanese League. Sorry. Have we already done it though, or is that a different competition further along? You're sure? And I just read your message. I apologise. Yeah. So, part of me thinks, do we go for the Integra? Or could you win it from the FF? I'm not sure. I can't remember what cars we've got that will suit the FF. We got absolutely hammered the last time we tried one of these. Like we really needed the upgrades, but we've got money for the upgrades now. See, this is where the umming and ahhing comes in, unfortunately. This is the stuff I cut out of the longer videos of me spending like 10 minutes going, but no, and that was it. It's GT3. No matter what you do, you'll win cars you already bought, but in disgusting colours. Okay. What FF cars do I have? Should we see how competitive we aren't in the Amateur FF League? What's the best FF car I've got? No, the Celica. I was going to fucking... Not the Flash Yaris, surely. The Celica... I've not actually driven this yet. I've got the Yaris, the Quor, and the Cooper. So this Celica might be my best shot at it. And I don't think as it is, it's going to be good enough. the Flesh Yaris won't be good enough. It just won't. Shall we try the Celica as it is and see... pink tyres and power? Do I just pop tyres and power straight in and see how we go? Since we've got the cash, sod it, let's just throw it straight in. It would be a waste of time, really, wouldn't it, if we just went straight there. Sports tyres. Where's the VW Beetle? It got sold the moment that competition was done. And it never has to come back. I will never see it again. Unless I have to use it in a license test. Aufwiedersehen, as I was told is the appropriate term for goodbye, see you never. Right. How much power do I whack in is the question as well. Do I go loads? Not loads. How much is stage 1? Good 20 brake horsepower. 40. I might jump straight to stage 2. Sod it. And let's give this a go. It didn't go well the last time we tried a one of these. Like I said, FR 6th at Apricot Hill Raceway. Oh, we've not done Deep Forest in a little bit. Let's go to Deep Forest Raceway. Anti-Beetle racism. If it's a classic Beetle, fine. The new Beetle 2.0 is awful. It's just not very good. Right, so we have to consider tyre wear over this 5-lap race. It didn't go well. Oh, I forgot to turn off traction control and stability manager. Forgot it's the first time. Right, well, let's see how we do. Okay, well, get away off the start wasn't so bad. I think that FTO is going to be pretty rapid. Oh, you can't just slide in front of me then slam on your brakes, pal. Oh, that FTO is gone. Well, that's another satisfying corner if you get that right. Beautiful. Use the curb to bounce you back in. Okay. Lost a bit of time through there. Can be a bit more aggressive. We've got stability management on. Might as well lean into it a little bit. But this isn't so bad so far. But the tyres were dead in that other race I did at the end of after the end of just 5 laps. So I'm not super hopeful. Feel like it's all going to die off and we'll just slip backwards, but let's see. There's a bit of yellow creeping into that, that front right already. But we are going with the FTO, which is nice. Question for people who remember this game more and played more of it. Is the AI tyre wear gradual as well? Like, is their tyre wear also kind of going to slow them down in the latter laps of this race? Or is it just a me problem? Like, are they just going to keep the same pace, but I'm going to have to kind of manage off tyres? Because as it stands, this is going okay, but if, as you can see, those front two tyres are already yellow, and we're only on lap 3, and we're being reeled in, the gap to the FTO isn't actually too bad. It's kind of holding, but we are being caught. Don't want to jinx it, but your stream's going well. Well, it is all downhill from here. Oh no. Yeah, no, that wasn't a great lap. But we're still with them. This isn't so bad. Shift down to second there. Third it's too low for third. Come on. It's a bit of a... I don't know why I cut so shallow across that part, because I've just compromised my speed out of it. God, I'm actually having to think about it a bit more now. This is it. This is the sort of borderline ones that you... When you get this sort of close duel, it is good. And we stay with the FTO. Come on. One more lap. Oh no, too much. Tried to carry too much. Trying to push it just to eke the gap in. Let's just try and hang on for second. Wasn't horrific though. A marked improvement over the 6th in the other competition of this level, and the tyres aren't bright red. Get a better run out of that one. I don't think we're going to be close enough. Let's see if we can fly. No, hit the curb. Damn. hit the curb on the way in. I was going to try and flatline it as much as possible. Can make one move to block, sir, and I did it. It's your fault for not going round me. Damn! That was a good race, though. That was close. I think without TC or stability management, that might be more doable. Although, ironically, I could turn it off and I might be worse. Yeah, I tried to kind of flatline that as much as possible and ended up hitting the entry curve and just... Yeah, damn. Same. Hey, it's... How far in? Just over an hour and it's our first bottle job, so... By usual standards, that's actually pretty good. I'm going to save the replay for that one. I can't keep calling these replays bottle, though. Because then I'll just have a load of replays called bottle. So we will call it FTO. Because that gave us quite a good fight indeed. Okay. Let's give it another go. But turn off those things. Yeah, tyres definitely wore for everyone. It was definitely gradual. That was a good step forward, absolutely. Helium Trophy, good evening. Yeah, admittedly, wasn't the the most kind on the tyres by, you know, going sideways in many places. But I feel like this circuit lends itself to that. So this one's a lot of fun. This is one of my favourites. Look at the speed and the power of the speed. Very indeed. I know, Sweet Meister lad, but like I say, I'm still taking it as a positive that it's taken this long. All good. Right. I don't want to encourage that form of relationship, Axel. I don't envy it. Okay. Oh dear. Why did I change it? I think because apparently I started in second gear. Fucking hell. Well, that's not the best start, is it? Just shuddered at the thought of having Jos Verstappen as a coach. And no, I don't think I respond well to that sort of motivation. Thank you. If you leave me at a petrol station, I'm just going to go off and find a new family. Okay, a bit more work to do now after that pretty poor start. Be interesting to see if my tyre wear is worse now. I don't have active stability management, you know, managing stability. Oh, come on, it's better. I think in the early races I did on this circuit, I braked way too heavily for that corner. Could be carrying a lot more speed through right. Stop getting so wide on that one. That's fine. And we are up to second place. And with the FTO again. Brilliant. Did come in a little bit hot though. Oh, and he's pushed me wide. The 156 getting a little bit nasty. Didn't take kindly to that. So I'm just going to return the favour. Here we go. Yep, that's okay. I thought I'd try to power out a little bit too early. Ooh. Think we're back. Give us a shout if we are back. It's done what it did in the last stream, where I randomly just lost... Seems to be a problem exclusive to playing this game, where I'll just have a micro blip offline. Apologies. Glad we are back. As you can see, progress is being made, but like I say, I do think comparatively my tyre wear is worse without the stability manager. But let's just try not to overcook it. Come on. This is it though. This was the thing I always remember loving about this game. When you got into a competition and then things would just align and you'd have a really closely matched fight at the front. That's it. That's it. You just stay on the outside, pal. Oh, I haven't quite got the exit. We might be side by side through this next run. That's it. Right, let's see if we can hold the lead while looking after these tyres. Tyre wear management isn't something I have ever done that much of in this game. Like I say, when I played this when I was younger, loved it, but didn't get all that far through it. Oh, see, that's the thing. I'm trying to save things a little bit too much. And he's back. Ooh, come on. Here we go. Yeah, you're carrying way too much through there, Sunshine, for that angle. Definitely not. And at least for the first part of the final lap, we're not even going to be trying to hold off the FTO. Alright, come on now. Been saying how it's been over an hour before the first bottle, but it would be typical if we had 2 bottles then in a row. So let's avoid that. Okay, this is alright. I feel like this final part of the lap we've been pretty solid on. Yeah, I said it. The FTO is now just dueling for second. You guys entertain yourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That was a good race. I properly enjoyed that. Absolute banger. What are your settings to run this game so smoothly, by the way? I haven't tinkered much. I've just got it running at 720p. I know PCSX2 has the Vulkan renderer, but my graphics card not good enough for that, so it uses whatever the backup to the Vulkan renderer is. And yeah, 720p, full screen, and then set the game itself to 16:9 as well, so it's because that had the option to show in like 4:3. And it seems to be pretty good. I can't remember what else I turned up. I'll look through the settings and remind me, and I'll pop them in comments if I've changed anything. But yeah, it's just running at 720p. I might overwrite that replay I've just saved if I can, because that was a better race. That was a banger. Did you enable the patches in in-game properties? It's a good question. I can't remember. Thank you. I get to come home. Not stood in the courtyard, sadly. Thank you, Axel. That was a good race. I really enjoyed that. I love it when things line up and we can get a bit of a duel going. So hopefully the FTO is here for the remainder. Peter, he focused so much he freeze. Yeah, I don't know. I think that internet cutout is very much... I don't know what it is, but it's exclusive to this setup. Because we had a proper internet crash when we did the F1 game, and that was just the internet died. And I needed like 2 minutes to get back online. But that random disconnect and going back online is something to do with just whatever this is. No idea. I'll have to try and work it out. Thank you, Box. Boah, you are like a proper hate watcher, aren't you? Like, do you do that with football? Were you hate watching Liverpool in the week, cheering for PSG? Ahead of your clash on Sunday. Yeah, controller disconnects are all done. So that seems to be fixed. And Sweetmeister lad, if I win this race, I want some of that burnt chicken. Adds flavour. Okay, let's go. I went to the inside and he just kept going to the inside. Sir, there are these transparent things either side of your head, and you can look out of them and see that there are other vehicles. A radical concept, I know. Keithy P, please try not to give us the second burnt chicken of the night. Oh no, I apologise, some dude that likes wrestling, for your ailments as a Leyton Orient fan. Oh, bloody hell. Well, rubbing is racing, guys, you know. Ooh, what sauces he got? No, let's not think of... No, sauces are for winners. Let's just focus. I don't know why I just drove into the back of him. It was bump draft, I guess. Okay, it's taking us a little while to get up to second. The gap is 1.3, but we have been able to recover that sort of gap previously. So that's... Oh, the gear ratios on this car. There are many occasions where it kind of falls between second and third gear for coming out of a corner. and you drop to second and it's right at the top of the rev limiter straight away, or you're really low down in third. And seeing as how you can't cook the engine on this, tend to go for second. Just showed in the wall. There you go. Not bad at all. I realise we've diverted slightly, because obviously the plan was to do the beginner league, but we're doing this to see if we maybe get a car that will win us that competition. Either way, we're going to pick up a little bit of cash and complete another competition, hopefully. Let's not count our chickens. Chickens. All about bloody chickens tonight. I see, sweet Meister lad, you're just trying to be a better role model than Yoss, and I appreciate that. Tabo Fantasy Nerd King, I don't think I've ever seen you in chat before. Hello. Appreciate you prompting for the thumbs up, because I never do that. I never say the holy trinity of things that YouTubers say, because even though I know it's good practice, it makes me feel weird, like I've just eaten off chicken, oddly enough. But thank you. Manipulating the algorithm. Well, work your magic. Go for it. But thank you for everyone that is here. Appreciate it, as ever. Appreciate you watching and chatting wherever you can. And that's what gratitude gets me. I immediately butcher that corner, but we're okay for now. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. So the plan ongoing for the rest of the stream is still the beginner league. I still think we might have a crack at those competitions and finish with the GT World Championship once again. Ooh, bloody hell, FTO giving us a bit of a knock. He tried to force me into a later braking point than I think I was comfortable with. Had to slam on hard. Yeah, very much looking after the tyres a lot better though this time around. Happy to just keep him there. Oh dear me. Why did I start to read chat then? No, God, don't lose this race because you were reading chat. Right, we're going to go hard in on the brakes again. No, we're not. We're just going to tuck him behind. This next one. First of the apex gets it. There we go. Oh, he's going to switch back on me, you little... Okay. That's the one. No, I'm here, sir. There we are. Okay. I will check at the end. Somehow that was quicker than my last lap. Oh, he's got speed coming out of that one. Right. Properly covered the inside there. Could just see him going full send. Let's... Right. Good, 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 good. No, don't look at the... I don't care there's a straight. I'll look at chat in a moment. Stop staring. Corner. Mirror. Signal. Maneuver. Oh, good lord. He swung it through there. Right, I'm going for it again. This time I'm parking it on the apex. That's it, son. You don't get to do that to me twice. Don't lean on me. No, you don't. That's the one. Okay. I feel like that was closer than it needed to be. But, I was about to say at least it's done. It isn't, but I think it probably is now. That's the one. Beautiful. One more to go. Do it by 7/10 from the FTO. Let's have a little look. Oh, sorry. I didn't spot you asking about why not using graphics mods. Didn't spot that at all. As you can see, my brain only seems to function on one thing at a time, and even then, doesn't do that well at it. For GT4, PCSX2 GT4. Not touched GT4 on it yet. That's the main reason why. Unless you mean graphics mods for this one, and I probably just haven't looked into them. I've just got it. I've just tinkered with the settings, basically. Got it to a point where I think it looks nice, good enough. Also, my PC's not the best, so if it can run everything and do all this, I'm happy with it, basically. Yeah, algorithm, it's been up and down, the algorithm, but I don't help it by being very inconsistent and very slow with these series. I hate the ego perspective in racing games. I want to see the car with rear-wheel drive. I want to see when the back comes round. I appreciate that, and I used to be like that when I was younger, but I do just like the immersion of, like, I say immersion. I know you don't, this isn't the view you get when you're really driving a car, but it just feels, more natural, and it feels more immersive, I should say, than seeing the car. So I just like this view. But I completely take your point. It is nice to see when the car is, you know, doing stuff. Let's have a look. I can have the Carolina Reaper extra hot chili sauce. Thanks. Not for me, really. Yeah, look, each to their own on whatever view they want to, any view you would like to drive with a racing game. Like I say, I choose this purely because I like it the best. It's the only reason I do anything on this channel. It's because it's just how I enjoy it, basically. But when I was younger, I absolutely used to be... I used to like seeing the car more. Oh, come on. I've got a white FTO to try and beat today. So this should be interesting. Apricot Hill Raceway. Oh, God, see, that's what I mean. So low out of third gear of that one. Yeah, the last time we did a race around Apricot Hill Raceway, that was at the FR Challenge, and we got hammered. And that FTO has gone. So is this going to be a sticking point? Let's get into second and see if we can actually shut things down. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. 5 laps. To be fair, that's been the pattern. We've usually spent lap 1 working our way through the field. So we've done that. Oh, the FTO's gone wide, and I corrected a bit of a mid-corner moment there because I was busy watching what the FTO was doing. Come on. Gap's coming down though. This is promising. Or it looks like it's coming down. It is coming down. Regardless of whether we win this race or not, I think the fact that we're even doing this competition is a nice benefit of why I think this is streams are the right way to do this series. Because if it was just me playing by myself recording, I wouldn't have just thought to go like sideways and be like, oh, you know, actually, let's try FF Challenge. I would have probably stuck with buying one of the Integra cars. But because obviously people have a better memory or a better knowledge of the game and they can advise me on places to go without giving me any spoilers, we've taken a little sidestep and it's produced a couple of good races. So, yeah. Happy with this. This has been a good little detour. Speaking of a good little detour, that's just the esports line there from the FTO. There we go. That's the one. Okay. Let's just try and manage things as best we can. And hopefully I can get an upgrade on that sauce for the chicken, maybe? Maybe you could try and scrape off some of the burnt parts. If it's not asking too much. Would appreciate that. That was a bit of a weird line, and the FTO comes charging back. I was busy thinking about my favourite sauce. So what is my favourite sauce? I like a sweet chilli, I like a garlic mayo. I like a ranch. Or a Thousand Island. But what's the number one? I don't know. I feel like I missed everyone having their favourite source conversation in the chat earlier while I was busy over-focusing on a Mitsubishi. Okay, we are... That was better. The FTO hasn't pulled in ridiculous amounts of time through that section. Oh dear. Daddy's brown sauce. Yeah, that first comment read two ways in my mind, and thank you for clarifying, Sweet Meister lad. Jesus. Don't mind brown sauce, not with chicken, for crying out loud. Okay, yeah, tyre's much better as well than when we tried this in the FR challenge. Come on. Let's not throw it all away now. When it's 5 laps as well, you definitely want to get it done. Having to redo a 5-lap race compared to a 2-lap race. Slightly different. The FTO stayed with us, but behind us, importantly. Another one and done, but we had to, well, I was say one and done, we had to redo the first race, but we've got it done at least. It was a good one. Let's have a look back through. Just like your real life driving. What, quicker than everyone else? You're welcome. I played GT6 recently. The rubber banding enemies is so bad. I played GT6 recently as well. I'd never played it before. And, yeah, been playing it with the wheel and pedals. I think the AI are just so easy on the game as well. Like, you can enter competitions with a certifiably lower rated car and still win easily. They're too slow in that game. It's generally not a humble brag. Surely that's not just me. I think they're slow, generally. At least I'm assuming that because I was able to win in lower cars. I'm not assuming it's skill. I always assume it's the game first. What is the best mustard? Okay. You guys crack on about mustard, I'll leave you to it. Right, what have we won? It's Celica. Is it? think it is a Celica. Looks like a Celica. So, hang on. We've just won a Celica. And we've just driven in a Celica. God damn it. Okay. Oh, for God's sake. So we've done all that and we've won another Celica. Different Celica. Did someone call it? God damn. So it's the TRD Sports Celica. So not technically a Toyota. And what they've done, what TRD Sports have done with that Celica is made it slower than a Celica. Fuck, great. Cheers, guys. It's more expensive and slower. Ooh. That is a car that does make me think of Need for Speed Underground. It's surely one of the starting cars, I think. That or Midnight Club, one or the other. Anyway. No. That's not super helped. I don't think it's worth keeping it for anything either. I think we could probably just sell it. So, god damn. What do we do now? That is the question. So at the end of the previous competition, we were on 160,000. Now we're on 161. So after the upgrades, we've gained 1,000 plus this car, which I think we can probably just get rid. We can get rid of this. Like, it looks okay. It's fine. I did win, but we've won a Celica. Different looking Celica, admittedly, a more modern one, I think. But one that's been modified and made slower. I think I might just sell this one. Sorry. And then I think so after all that, I think we might just end up buying a car. Let's have a look. So I think I was looking at the Integra Type R and then working it up. I think that's it. Chicken, bacon, pasta, bake. Sounds very nice. Chicken seems to be the theme. So I'm going to go and buy an Integra Type R. We're going to have to definitely improve it a fair bit, though, to get it competitive with the NSX. And I don't just want to spend the money on the NSX. I think ultimately it will be cheaper to buy don't know where I'm going. So Integra Type R. This was just double checking. This is the one I need, right? Before I suddenly splash 25k on it, right? The NSXR is good, but it's a lot of money. But then you're right, it does mean I could use it in other competitions. Am I the only person that didn't have chicken tonight? Quite possibly. Oh no, to be fair, I didn't have chicken tonight. But I will later. Gonna get a nice burned bit of chicken mailed to me. It's an expensive one. Oh, BLT. There you go, Martin. Yeah. I mean, look, the NSX is a great car as well. I'm leaning towards the yellow as well. And that would set us in good stead for the Amateur League MR Challenge. I think I'm going to go for it. Hopefully it's pretty good out of the box in terms of being competitive for this competition. Let's do it. Let's jump in, let's try a race and see how good it is. Not doing Tokyo, because that is never a good good indication. Although there's a lot of speed tracks. There's 2 Tokyos and Super Speedway. And the only twistier ones are Grand Valley and Trial Mountain. I'm not as good at Trial Mountain 2 as well. I feel like I make a lot of mistakes on it. Let's give it a try. Fastest Type R in the game. You guys are just talking about dinner. Crack on. Don't mind me. Oh, turn off the fucking... I'm not going to waste my time. I know that's going to knock my win ratio, which is probably going up quite well for a change. But sod it. Let's turn off the TCS. I saw it too late. Streamer brain's bad tonight, Martins. It's not good at all. Let's turn this off. Turn this off. Oh dear. Some of the tracks in this game give me massive Ridge Racer vibes. I know what you mean. To be fair, the special stages on this all do for me. I was thinking that when we were doing special stage Route 11 before. And again, oh bloody hell. Do I even need to do a test race? Do I even finish it? Shall I just do the... yeah, let's just... let's get on with it. If I want to try and have another crack at the GT World Championship in this stream as well, let's not waste any time. Let's make some money back. And then, as you say, an investment for the future. So that's a good shout. I've not been cost effective and been forward thinking with my purchases, have I? I've bought cars for a competition and then sold them rather than buying them for multiples. So this is a smart move in the long term. It does mean that the next few races might not be the most exciting, but it's a means to an end. Because we do this, and then we are just one competition away from the end of the beginner league. Give them a head start for the lols. Let's see how much of a gap we can eke out. Let's go hammering round and see what the biggest gap we can pull is. Yeah, probably not going to get round to lapping them. I mean, we could try. Let's see how close we can get. See if we can actually pull an entire lap on them. 2 laps might not be long enough, but sod it. Let's see how close we can get. Ugh. Proper rocket ship stuff. Ooh. Nope, don't need first gear there. Noted. Yeah, to be fair, I wonder how many laps Super Speedway is, if we could maybe lap them there. Power! The speed, what a machine! Ooh. Not a good driver though, Jesus. Yeah, we ain't lapping anyone like that. Only pulled 2 seconds on them down the straight. Oh, dearie me. Need to adjust my chair after this. I've been sat funny. I can feel time coming for me. It's slowly decaying. Well, I have thought of something to ask chat, because I am interested in your opinions on this. Who's watched the trailer for F1? The film that took them about 30 seconds to think of a name for. Who's watched it? What are your thoughts, if anyone has? On the right side of the straight is an Easter egg, the original Honda office building and a robot. I don't think I knew that. That's cool. I'll have to keep an eye out for that next time we fly around. To be fair, I didn't know until like a couple of years ago that they'd mapped these out on real streets. I assumed it was just, you know, oh, it's Tokyo, set in Tokyo, here's some street, but, you know, people have done laps of it. Like, not racing laps, obviously. Yep, that is the Brad Pitt one. A lot of no's. Someone watched Matt J video. Is that related to the fact about Honda, or is that me asking about F1? I don't know. Sweet Mice Lad, right, gentlemen, and potentially ladies as well. Oh, goodbye. Thank you for joining us, Sweet Mice the Lad. Sorry about the chicken. Have a good weekend. Have a good one. Cheers. Yeah. So I watched the new trailer because curiosity, and I had plenty of thoughts. I think the first one was, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but at the same time, it doesn't doesn't make me really want to go watch it immediately. I know that people who are fans of the sport are ironically probably not the target audience. It is just advertising to try and get more people to watch Formula 1. Because there will naturally be stuff in it that they know will irritate Formula 1 fans. Because there'll be silly, needless things that are just like, well, that wouldn't happen, or that's just silly, that sort of stuff. In terms of the actual practical filming of the action sequences, which in this case was the action sequences, which in this case for the film will obviously be racing, it looks great. Joseph Kosinski is very good at like kinetic action sequences and trying to do things practically, so really cool. The racing stuff looks great. Again, there will be things in it where you'll go, that wouldn't happen in real life. They're doing silly things, defying physics and all this not. Like, they showed a clip of the Daytona race at the beginning, and there's a bit where there's just fireworks exploding around them on the track. It's like, you're telling me that the racing action you filmed wasn't good? There's going to be some contrived reason for fireworks to explode on the circuit? Like, it looks great, but at the same time, again, as a racing fan, we all know it's just not a thing that happens. Then there's the whole plot thing of him being like, what, I don't know, 50 and coming back to Formula 1, and it's like, I know we've got Alonso and Hamilton there now, but they are at the limit. Yeah, absolutely. I know I'm not the target audience. Breaking Point the movie, yeah, exactly. So all in all, like, also props to whoever in the trailer editing department or in the movie was like, shove the chain in the trailer, it'll at least make some people a bit happy. Well done. But yeah, if it's on a streaming service, I will watch it out of morbid curiosity, and it might actually be fun to switch your brain off to and just be like, this is ridiculous. Like people have mentioned Driven, like that. I think it might take itself slightly too seriously, and be a bit cheesy and schlocky, but it might be enjoyable. So I didn't hate it as much as I thought it was going to, but the racing sequences still look cool. So, like I say, probably not the target audience for it at all. The Grand Prix film from the 60s is, again, for what they were doing at the time as well, technologically, was brilliant. That's so incredibly well shot. Some people might have spotted that, like, behind me I've got like lots of vinyl records. I like my vinyl, and my dad gave me a vinyl, and it's the soundtrack for Grand Prix, but it's technically it's called like the Sounds of Grand Prix, but it's not actually the soundtrack. It's literally just a vinyl record of engine sounds they recorded for the film. There's like an interview with the director and a few of the drivers, and then just engine sounds. So one of them is the cars going down like Eau Rouge, and then Monza, I think, is another one. It's just engine sounds, which I suppose is worth shoving on vinyl, but there we go. Talladega Nights was a lot of fun. I still love Talladega Nights. I think that's brilliant. Yeah, sports films, I think, it's not just racing movies. I think sports films have that problem in the fact that trying to replicate real-life drama into movie drama doesn't often translate very well. The beauty of a good sports story, whatever sport it is that it's not scripted. And the problem is, if you're telling a story about it, 9 times out of 10, you're inherently telling it because a team has done something remarkable and are going to win. So it's hard to you know, put jeopardy and drama into something like that. I will be honest, I saw Speed Racer once in the cinema, and I genuinely can't tell you what I thought. I remember leaving going, that was insane. But to this day, I can't remember if I thought it was good insane or bad insane. It's definitely different. And to be fair, I do remember seeing like the cartoon. And for that, it does absolutely kind of do a live action. It matches the tone of it really well. Goal, Scream Light. Yes, I remember Goal. Like, for a sports movie about football that's completely fabricated, I thought the first one was quite good, and then it kind of goes off the rails from there. It had a really good soundtrack, but again, very cheesy. The performances were not very good. The only, like, I remember the cheesy ending where he's just won a match and someone literally shouts to him on the pitch and says your dad's watching from like America or where or is it I can't remember where he was actually from. I think he was from America. And then the end of him is just a freeze frame of him going like, you know, like that. And it was like, wow. And then the only other bit of it, apart from the random like soundtrack they had for it, which again was good, was the bit where he's getting taught that passing a ball is quicker than running with it, where the manager just kicks hoofs the ball off the pitch and was like, hey, have you heard of passing? And I was like, you're explaining it to a level where I think he understands what passing is. Just tell him to stop being a greedy shit. But I didn't mind Goal. Again, cheesy, fun. I wouldn't necessarily call it pure cinema, but it was fun. I can't remember what number race we're on now. We're doing okay. I think we've got 2 to go. We've got Super Speedway and the Reverse Tokyo next. Ooh, deal. So I'm trying to read chat again. I feel like I've got more room to read chat now. Now I'm 15 seconds clear. A few smashes into the wall isn't going to hurt us too much. Years ago, I've watched Driven. Like, I was probably... Oh, God. Not 2 decades ago, surely. No, it wasn't out 2 decades ago, was it? Christ, it might have been. Yeah, a long time ago. I remember thinking it was ridiculous, but it was fun. But it's fucking ridiculous. But this is it. This is the potential for the F1 film as well. If you switch your brain off and enjoy it, have fun with it. It'll just be fun. It was 2 decades ago. Fucking hell. Sorry, it's just bummed me out. Oh God, I forgot Shearer. Yeah, God, Shearer was in it. I forgot Shearer was in it. I've never played the Driven video game. Is it bad? Is it like a story mode, or is it just races with a vague story? What's the deal with it? Let's get through to the next one. Come on. I don't usually like being able to win races by this much, but the purchase is very much a means to an end for this one, because we'll use the NSX for more harder competitions in the Amateur League, and then it sets us up for the finale of this stream, which will be that GT World Championship one more time. Like F198's worst parts on steroids. Oh wow, unplayable levels of bad handling is broken. Yeah, there was an Italian job game on the PS1 as well that was based on the original. That, you know, where the job was in Italy. I'll say no more about it. Right, this might be our chance to lap people. It's 4 laps. It's weird between gears again, that's annoying. Then again, I don't feel like we've really pulled that much of a gap on lap 1. What is it? Six seconds in a lap. Yeah, we're not going to get round in time unless they go really slow. Come on. Yeah, no, we're not going to do them. That's a shame. NR 2003 skills. It's a full sim. The real driving simulator. I'm just taking what I've learned, you know. Not played any of the Cars video games. No, can't say I have. Right, one more to go, and then we head on to the main event. Played the first one to death on the Wii. What was the Wiimote an active part of the steering? F1 Super Lap. Very cool. Right. Worked well. That's cool. Oh yeah, I love PGR4. Project Gotham Racing 4 is one of my all-time faves. I've admittedly not played 1 or 2, or Metropolitan Street Racer, but I would like to, I do want to give it a go at some point. But yeah, I love PGR4. Fun handling model, fun racing, fun environments. The career mode is such a good structure. Like doing the world tour and working way up the rankings and all the different events. I thought it was brilliant. I'll randomly get the urge to play it and start the career from the beginning. It's so much fun. Oh dear. This thing grips so well for no upgrades in it. That's absolute banger car, this. Bit of understeer there, though. That wasn't ideal, but it's fine. Sorry, I'm trying to read comments since I am so far ahead. But I forget this main straight isn't properly a straight. Let's go, let's go. I'm just trying to hammer through this lap now. And then we can get on to the grand finale. I'm going to look forward to racing this car with more competitive opponents. This is good. I like it. Oh. Okay. One competition left in the beginner league. So, Screamlight, I'm a great exponent of an arcade-style racer. Lego 2K Drive, Hot Wheels, Hot Shot Racing, Super Odin GP are a lot of fun to just turn your brain off and drive. I've not played... I played a Hot Wheels game. I think it was a PS1 Hot Wheels game. That was a lot of fun. I've not played any of the others, I must admit. I've been playing Rage Racer offline at the moment, which is, one of the first games I had on the original PlayStation. Really enjoyed that, and I've picked it up again. That's a lot of fun. Circuits on that are very satisfying to try and lap quickly. Gravel for £2 the next spot. Not played Gravel either. Anyone played Jack Villeneuve's game? Nope. I haven't played that one either. Didn't know. Yeah, to be fair, I didn't know he had one. Yes, loved Wipeout. yeah, played a couple of them. I played the one of the ones on PlayStation and whatever the PS3 one was called. But yeah, Wipeout's a lot of fun. Right. What car are we going to win? Imagine if we win an NSX now. Surely not. Oh, none of them look like NSXs. What's this? It is a Acura. I'm not blown away by it. It's an RSX. I think that might be another one getting cardboard car. Yeah, it might be one getting sold quite quickly. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go to here. Let's have a quick look at it. Acura RSX, FF, 200 brake, but it's FF. We've done the FF challenge in that one. I think we've got better FF cars anyway. It can go. It's worth 75,000. Is there any reason for me to keep this? Why is it worth that much money? It's got the same. It's worth the same amount of revolutions per minute. I'm getting rid of it. I'll happily take the cash injection from that. Jeez. Right. Where are you? It pretty much has almost paid for the NSX, and probably with the prize money, we're up. We're 177,000. Right. We agreed on 2 upgrades, I think, which were tyres. But I've got them. Ooh. Okay. So tyres aren't going to help. But I did say... not the diff. Brakes. We want to be able to change the brake balance. And adjust for some mid-corner moments. I can't remember what suspension I've got done. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't know why I've come out of there. Oh yeah, we could. I might just bump them the full thing. And that will leave us on 150. I hope there's people who know how to adjust the suspension to make it work. When it comes to car setup stuff, that is still the one thing, no matter what game it is, but especially in more sim games where, you know, setup tweaks, the finite tweaks do make a difference. Suspension's still a dark art to me. Every other setting, changing brake balance, and I've got my head around like the diff stuff, fine. Suspension, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Right. Oh yes, let's definitely have that. That's the worst it's ever looked. That's the colour of the Shrek. Okay. I think we've done all we can. Here we go then. Oh, first thing I remember is hard driving on the Mega Drive. Used to play that all the time to amuse 3-year-old me. That's cool. Try a full season on Wipeout mode. That'd be interesting. You haven't. To be fair, I've known about the existence of Wipeout mode for quite a few years. Never done it, so that might be fun to try. Right. Let's just get on with it. Here we go. Can we do it this time? What car's going to show up? Axel coming in clutch with the setup stuff. So it's the SuperAutoBacs again. So this should be interesting. We've got two Imprezas. One of them's a prototype Celica and another Lancer. For understeer, make the front ride height higher than the rear, and the opposite to reduce oversteer. I feel like we got... Well, this is the thing. We got a lot of four-wheel drive understeer, but into the corners, it was snapping round. Bloody hell. God, I'm overwhelmed. Right, let's do brake balance. So, what do I want to do with this? Do I want to increase the front by a couple of notches? Potentially. And then... No, come on. And then ride height adjustment. So yeah, we want to... Sorry, oh, look, camber angle set. Ooh. Front and rear to 1.5 as a starting point. Okay. And then ride height adjustment. Let me read that again. So I want to make the front ride height higher than the rear to reduce understeer. Will it make a difference if it's mainly power that's causing the... Let's try it. Let's do that. And see. Oh wait, what do you mean other way? As in I need to bring the front down. Have I read that read that the wrong way around? Front lower reduces understeer. Apologies. There we go. Right, yeah, let's give that a go, and then we will work it out. Sorry, what game are we... The F1 game I've wanted to play the most. Pole Position 64. I have... no worries, Axel. Never played that one. Would like to try it because it's the 96 season. That's a shame the handling's unplayable, but I'm doing F1 98, so... I'm sure it can't be as bad as that, right? Okay. To start, this one's a must-win. On both previous attempts, we won this one. So we've got to get this one in the bag. We only won 4 of these races last time in our fight. Winning just a couple more will be enough. God, I'll tell you what. Just changing the oil. And feel the power's pretty good. Oh, it feels pretty good through the corners as well, to be fair. Bit of understeer out of that one, but it's okay. Ooh. Oops. It's fine. They make them strong, these cars. Wanting to play a game because the Shannon liveried 40 is in it. I respect that. I do. Right, I should be using this as a warm-up for driving, because at the minute this circuit flatters us, and I'm not driving particularly well to begin things. Car generally feels pretty good. I'm not concentrating super well because, like I say, the straights give us a good shout in this one, but it does feel a little bit less twitchy, gotta say. Although that was a little bit understeering, but I think that's probably because I just didn't brake enough. So let's try that. I'm trying to carry way too much speed through these. This is not giving useful feedback. Come on now. Bit of a snap there, but... didn't need to go to third. Yeah, maybe there is still a bit of understeer. Maybe I need to lower the front ride height a little bit more. Yeah, see what you mean about the body roll as well. It does feel like the car felt pretty nimble before, but I think it's definitely a step in the right direction. It's a much better second lap than it was the first. Okay, had to win that one. We knew we had to get that done. Simple as that. Good start. Still see John Watson and Ben Edwards creaming themselves on the power sliding. Circuit reminds me of the one they used to have in Monterrey, Mexico. Don't remember that one. I'll have to look it up after this. Yeah, there was a bit of understeer on exit for sure. Okay, play with the toes to fix it, corner, understeer. Alright. Sounds like a plan. Next one is another speed track. I think we typically come second in this one. This is Super Speedway. So let's have a look. So what am I doing? So more negative front means series steering is less responsive, but understeer is less understeer at corner exit. More rear toe means less understeer at corner entry. Okay. I'm gonna do... oh, so it's in 0.5. So let's just do 0.5 and see how that affects the understeer on corner exit. Roll bar stiffness. Is that just a stabilizer? Stick in random numbers and hope. Yeah, is the roll bar stiffness just the stabilizer? Or is that the spring rate? Stabilizer, okay, yeah. So let's just go one of them, one of them. Try that for now. Yeah, let's not change too much. It wasn't terrible, but we are looking to improve for those twistier circuits. Yeah, I must admit I'm a little bit Martins. I had a random tired, like, I finished work and then I absolutely crashed after work. Still really wanted to do this, but I must admit, energy was not ideal. But it's still going well. We've made progress. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. Let's see if we can finish with this competition. We've got an incredible start. Yeah, I can't believe it's... again, I can't believe it's been 2 hours. It doesn't feel like it's been 2 hours at all. I must admit, I didn't realise how long I'd been going and what time it was when I decided to do this 10-race series, but we will persevere and we will get it done. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. I was clearly being a little bit too gentle on turn 1. Let's... This thing is obviously going to have a bit more downforce. But I should have enough to be able to keep it behind if I take turn 1 better. Let's keep it to the inside, just so he's got to go the long way around. There we go. Going to make us work for this one. That wasn't a good move. I was trying to take the shortest route, and actually swinging it out wide and carrying the momentum was better. Ooh. Come on. Oh, God. Come on. Right. Come on, get to the inside. Go, 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 go. Oh, he's just able to turn that thing so much quicker. But I think that was a better line through. That should be enough. Ooh, good. Good, good, good. You know, I've never played any of the flat-out games. I have heard they're very good and a lot of fun. Sort of a Burnout adjacent, would that be fair to say? Him, her, they, them, into the wall. Whoever they may be, in the wall. Okay, good start. I'm going to adjust my cushion, because I'm an old man. Right. Oh, Jesus. Okay. 8 points clear. Good start. Yeah, these are the ones. These are the ones where we've got to do well. Yeah, Screamlight. 100% right on that in terms of the unseasonably warm week. And yeah. It's gone cold very suddenly. Threw me off today. It was nice weather here this morning, and then it went very dark. No, the TT urge hasn't come in yet. Big statement, Burnout is overrated. I'll try flat out, but yeah, Burnout 3 is for me. I absolutely love it. The vibe of that game is just excellent. I prefer Burnout 3 to Paradise. I don't know if that's a controversial statement. It's just more fun to me, even though you've got the open world stuff in Paradise. Ooh, shit. That was bad. Right, we can't finish lower than second, though, even if the AutoBacs has gone. That was bad. I think it's time to stop talking about other video games and focus on this one. Come on. Maybe some more tweaks for exit understeer. Maybe the toe can come down a little bit more. Oh, fucking hell, dude. Okay, we've done a decent job after that very poor moment on lap 1 to get back up into second. How's the race gone? We're not far away. Let's see what we can do. Oh, come on. It's just that car's nimbleness that does help it stay ahead. Come on. Damn, just not quite enough. Okay, pulls one back. We only shut it by 0.3 of a second. I love Midnight Club. Dub edition, my favourite. Thought it was loads of fun. I've heard really good things about Burnout Revenge. I've never played it, so maybe that might dethrone it for me. I'll have to give it a go. The sepia filter in Paradise is yeah, the era that they lovingly call the piss filter. It was one of those, definitely. F1 Championship Season Plus for the PS2. Yeah, I've not played that one. Oh, hang on. No, I've got it, though. I think I've actually got a copy of that one. But I've not played it yet. It's sat in the cupboard. But let me just double check that I got this right. EA released F1 2000 for the PS1. Then F1 2000 Championship Season for the PS1 in the same year. And then did F1 Championship Season for the PS2. They did like the three games across 2 consoles for 1 season. I find that odd. Why was it not just the PS1 version and then a PS... I don't know. Maybe someone has some yeah, insights on that. It wasn't bad. There was definitely still understeer. The question is, do I do it with toe? Do I do it with ride height adjustment? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, there's Formula 1 2000 from Sony as well, but that's what I mean. There's the Sony one, but then there's like 3 games for the 2000 season just for EA. Yeah, crazy. Right, let's do toe. It's EA money, yeah, I suppose that seems fair enough. Yeah, that was it. The yellow hue that a lot of games from that era had. 0.2 front camber, okay? Let's do it. Let's give that a go. Oh, I only just saw your earlier message, Axel. Cool, good, we've made those adjustments. Let's see how it goes. Appreciate your impromptu race engineering on this one. Oh, the space was there. I'm going to keep my nose well and truly in. That's it. A little bit cheeky, but this is better. It's never going to completely go because I think a lot of the understeer on exit is being caused by like four-wheel drive, but that was much better. Oh, bloody hell. Big snap, though, to the right there. Oh, you cheeky little shit. Barged out the way there. If we can be close enough coming out of that tight left-hander, though, we could do them on the run up to the line. So let's just focus on being close enough. Still a little bit understeery, but come on. This should be close enough, surely. This should be close enough. Oh, it might not be. It might not be. Come on. It might be. I think we've done it. Oh. 0.02 of a second. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we needed. That was a beauty. So the lead opens back up to 8 points now. After 4. I think it is as well. You're right, first last. I think we've had a couple on there. And there was one on Apricot Hill as well. Very, very close. Oh. Right, I'm happy to keep it as it is for now, I think. Let's go for it. Let's see how we go. Laguna Seca as we reach the halfway point of the championship. Again, even if we have a track where the MRS is going to have the edge on us, as long as we can keep it in second, and not drop any more needless points, that will be okay. Just letting him know I'm there. Whew. Glad there's no tyre wear in this one. It would be absolutely screaming. Absolutely blown us away in that first part of the lap. Oh, bloody hell. Went fully sideways across the corkscrew there. I think he's going to do us on this one, just. Okay. He's keeping us within a... I said not a race win, like... well, yeah, he's keeping us within a race win, but also one more first-second switch there. Yeah, P2 is definitely, I think, the best one for that. Keeping it tight. Gap down to 4. Zanardi attempt made. It was, yeah. Lunty Eve, good to see you. Nice to know I'm not alone on that one. Yeah. Oh. Oh, we back. We're back. Okay. Whew. Cool. Hello again. Let's try again. Like I say, apologies for that. I think it's definitely a unique combination with this emulator into the stream, so we might just have to live with it until I can work out what the hell is going on, but that's a good start. Hello, sir. That's how you start the race. Come on, come on, come on. we go. Ooh, you little shit. I think we're going to get hassled all the way around here now. That was a very good section of track. I'm quite surprised at that gap. It's good. Good, good, good. This is fun. Absolute banger. That's what we needed. Whoa, that was a good one. That was clean. That was clean. Certainly getting some frame skips post-freeze. I'm sure there'll be some settings-wise. Okay, I'll have a look and see what I can... It might just be some tweaks in the emulator and see what I can do about that. To be fair, I've noticed a couple of jumps here as we've been... as we've played. Yeah, definitely after that, but I will have a look. But that was a good drive. That was a good race. Apart from the bumps up the hill, I do agree about being an IndyCar circuit. V8 supercars or NASCAR would have an absolute field day around there. That would be a lot of fun. Okay. Post-race penalty. Come on now. At least give me something. I swore. Fine me for that instead. Okay. Mother chassis. Oh god, you're getting into chassis talk. Mother chassis. So destroy mother. Going over my head. Right. I will learn about the mother chassis later, but for now, we have 4 to go. We're in the lead. This is a twisty one. I agree, P2's enough. But how close can we get? Let's see. Clear Tommy Mäkinen. Good lord. Okay, hi Tommy Mäkinen. I'm not braking though, just FYI. Oh, we go 2 by 2 through there. God, the AutoBacs has already pulled 2 seconds because I've been busy fighting. Oh! Don't slander Tommy Mäkinen, guys. He takes it really personally. Oh, God. Just because I don't have fancy paint schemes like you guys. I'm getting bullied. There we go, one of them. Fucking hell, no one can let it go. Guys, go to therapy. Right, how much can we pull back in? Right, come on, calm down now. Carrying too much speed to you there. Right, what's the gap? 3 seconds? 3.5. Right, so we can reel in a little bit over this section. I don't feel like I really gained much from that. I thought that final chicane was very messy, but okay. I think it's just going to be too planted through these twisty sections for me to unfortunately get close to him. Or her. Or them. Getting a little bit sidewaysy, to be fair. Probably shouldn't be power sliding it as much. Try and keep it a little bit more under control. Gaps come down, but not by nearly enough. Solid effort, but I'll take the P2 from that one. Even Formula E would think these slow turns are excessive. Too much energy. They've regained too much. Okay, let's see. So is that 4 points again, the gap? It is. We are being kept honest. Three to go. Thank you. The second part of that lap went a lot better. Just because you're rallying cars, you think you're better than me. Oh dear. Where are? Oh, Apricot Hill. Okay. I can't remember how well we do on this one either. I think previously the AutoBacs ditched us on this, so he might pull level here. Let's see. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Hi, Tommy. How you doing? Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Didn't see it. Oh, sorry. To be fair, I thought I could do that and still not lose time. That was actually a bit silly. There you go. They've all got some back for that last one. And just like that, the AutoBacs is 3 seconds clear. That is insane. Absolutely, that was the epitome of epitome of clean racing. Oh, no wonder. This track's sponsored by AutoBacs as well. Fucking test here. Set up the car here in the winter. Kind of thought there was an exit curb out there, but never mind. God, yeah. It's just so planted around this one. Okay, I know we can win at Grand Valley Speedway. So much so that we could manipulate the race result. But we don't want to have to do that. I can't remember what the penultimate race was. And I can't remember if we won there. I don't think we did. And remember, from what we learned last time, we can't draw. I think we have to win outright. That Goa FE track you wanted, good luck finding roads that aren't just dead ends. So Jaipur will have to do. Fine. I'll do it. I'm not precious. Might as well cut the corner at this point because the FIA are already going to ban you. Everyone else was cutting the corner. I got to the apex first, what can I say? All the time you no longer have to leave a space, that's the rule now. 2 wins or an accident. Yeah, this is it. I don't want to have to turn heel again for the finale. Reverse Trial Mountain. I think this is doable, but I'm not as good at reverse as I am as forward. Come on, let's try and get a good result here. You could qualify for the final race. Yeah, but then I don't know, because then even still, the AutoBacs would definitely be second. Come on, go, 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 go. Cannot let this bloody thing get away. Right, come back here, you little bastard. Oh, fucking hell. That was a bad one. That was a big snap of entry oversteer. Oh God, the oversteer is just so bad. And how can they... not oversteer, that was understeer then, sorry. And that... how are they just carrying so much more speed through there? Four seconds, that's insane. Jesus Christ, why did we end up in second gear then? Come on now. Just got to at least get back into second now. Oh, good lord. That was ungraceful, to say the least. And he is checked out. So he's going to have a lead of 4 points coming into the final race. Ah, shit. Which means we're going to have to do it again. We're going to have to... pull some all-time race manipulation. Stuff that Michael Massey would only ever dream of. Okay, we hang on to second, but Jesus Christ, yeah. I didn't drive the best, admittedly, but the AutoBacs round there is pretty good, to say the least. Oh, dear. Domination. So once again, we go into the final race 4 down, which is better than last time, but damn. Yeah, it all comes full circle, Screamlight. Here we go. The finale. I'm not going to qualify because we got to the front last time, but we are going to have to block. This time it should give us the win if he finishes anywhere other than second. We're doing this again. We're trying it again anyway. Might not work this time. Indeed, first last. Here we go all over again. It's not with cool anti-Sylvia this time, it is against the original. Ooh. Edging me out there. He knows the score. Oh, you little shit. Come on, we can't drop the rest of the field this easily. Here we go. The shithousery begins. Oh god, this feels so wrong. Oh, you little bastard. He's more nimble. This is treachery of the highest order. Oh, sorry. Sorry if there was a corner coming. I just thought, you know, we need to brake for the corner. Come on, dude. Very unsafe. Oh, shit. Tommy, not right now. Okay. We've done half the job, but we're in the slight wrong order. Ooh, yeah, okay. I see how it is. Okay, let's just pick him up. Right. I really need the rally cars to not just follow in a single line. That's it. Oh, no. Oh, God, don't you fucking spin round. Oh, within seconds, he's almost back. Oh, don't push him back forward. Oh, sorry, guys. It goes left here. The track goes to the left. This is even more diabolical than the first one. Okay. In the meantime, Tommy Mackinnon's legged it. Let's catch him back up as quickly as we can. Oh, fucking hell, he's back already. So, of neither of the first 2 laps have we managed to manipulate the order we need. Right, let's just get back up to Tommy now. That's the first, most important thing. We'll keep him behind us. Okay. It's a very critical final section now. I feel like that AutoBacs just flies through this tunnel section. Okay, come on. For the love of God, please. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. This time, shithousery wins. Pure, unadulterated shithousery. Oh, dearie me. We win it by 2 points. And there's no questions about it. I've seen all I need to see. 10-second penalty for Gasly, 10-point deduction for Everton. Job done. I'm fine. I'm good. This is it. Clean racing. That's what we all tune in for. Oh my God, we've done it. And we win the final race by a 10th from Tommy Mackinnon. They've been way too slow on it. Way too slow. They should have disqualified me there and then. Absolute disgusting behaviour. Prize car. I swear to God, if I just get like a Mazda or some shit. It's a Skyline. For all that, considering it's a championship full of rally cars and a Japanese Gran Turismo touring car, I was expecting something a bit more. It is a classic, the Nissan Skyline. I do like it. Oh! For completing beginner mode, what do we get? It's a Mitsubishi Lancer. It's a Mitsubishi Lancer. It's what we've just used. Oh, okay. Do I seriously get credits for beating the beginner mode? I've still not. Thanks. Episode 21, job done. Yeah, I don't think we need. That's a bit premature, guys. Christ. So we'll still have to go back and at some point try and beat Trial Mountain Reverse, Laguna Seca, and Apricot Hill. But we've won every trophy, at least, in the Beginner League, which is pretty cool. It will play after every division completion. That seems excessive. Excellent. Right, let's just quickly sort out our cars. We'll check our percentage, and then we will call it a night. So, where are we? Lancer Evolution 5. 306 brake horsepower. I like the Lancer Evolution we've got. So I think we can just sell this one. That's literally the fruits of my labour for the Beginner League, and we're going to sell it straight away for 8k. That plastic Acura was worth 75,000. Let's, I mean, it looks good. It's a nice looking car, but I just don't need it. And before I develop rapport with it, let's get rid of it. Then, in terms of the Skyline, I quite like this Skyline 307. Four-wheel drive also. I don't think I'd have a need for it, but it's a Nissan Skyline. I'm going to keep hold of that for the moment. I'm not going to rush to sell it. It's not like we're strapped for cash at the moment. So let's keep hold of that. In terms of completion, we have done 20.6% of the game. So in the last 2 streams alone, we've managed to knock out 5% of this game. And the win ratio is up to 44%. That's a hell of an uptake. That's pretty good. So, you know, we're not far behind doing the whole game within 100 episodes. That definitely won't happen, but still, solid stuff. And we will leave it on day 196 with 268,000 credits in the bank, and we have done Beginner League, apart from like four races that need to get mopped up. I think we'd riot if you sold it, but keep the Flesh Yaris. I'm keeping the Flesh Yaris. Don't worry. Thank you so much for joining me. This was a much longer stream than I anticipated. I was aiming for between like 2.5 hours for these, but we got into a rhythm. I wanted to complete the Beginner League, and we have. So mission kind of accomplished, but that one felt dirty. Not that the last one didn't, but it didn't work, so I felt like I was absolved, but that was awful. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. First Last Martins, Box, Bois, Screamlight, anyone else who's still knocking about in chat, anyone who's lurked, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a brilliant weekend. I hope you enjoy all the sport that's befalling you. Good luck to Newcastle on Sunday, and good luck to everyone in Australia. I'm just kind of hoping for a non-Red Bull win for the spice factor this weekend, so that should be good. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great evening, have a great weekend, and yeah, I'll see you again very soon. Take care, everyone. Cheers.